It is a delicate work in progress. When it comes to the economy, Labour are having to manufacture one quality that's in short supply: trust. Dave Coates runs this small business in Oldham. Is he ready to trust Labour and the Shadow Chancellor Ed Balls?
Well, to me it's all words. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, of course, every time. But would I trust Ed Balls? Would I trust Labour? They'd have to do a lot more than they're doing at the moment for me to do that.
So today Ed Balls wanted to show he meant business. He went to see mums and kids and announced he'd freeze child benefit.
We won't spend money we can't afford. So for the first 2 years of the Parliament, we will cap the rise in child benefit at 1%. It will save £400 million in the next Parliament. All the savings will go towards cutting the deficit.
He also said a Labour government would stick to a cap on the amount spent on all benefits. His message for the voters was clear.
They also need to know that we will balance the books and make the sums add up, and that we won't duck the difficult decisions we will face if they return us to government. Working people have had to balance their own books, and they are clear. Government needs to balance its own books too.
He may have pleased the conference. His challenge now is to convince the country that he really can be trusted to run the economy. At this Manchester playgroup, parents delivered their verdict.
I think the economy's just started to get back on the right track, or it feels like it's going in the right direction, and I'd be reluctant to trust somebody whose policies suggest spending more money that the country simply hasn't got.
I probably would consider voting Labour, but that's more to do with the overall ethos of the party. Not that I've got major confidence in Ed Balls or Ed Miliband for that matter.
Labour have 8 months to see if this can be turned into reality.
So, Andy, how did Ed Balls' speech go down today?
Well, Emma, you won't be surprised to hear the Conservatives have said the actual saving on child benefit would be more like 140 million, not 400 million, and they say that shows you can't trust Labour figures more generally. But I think what was more interesting was the reaction in the hall. For instance, when Ed Balls talked about capping the overall amount spent on benefits, there were definite rumblings of discontent from the delegates, and the man who really got a spontaneous standing ovation was Len McCluskey, the head of the Unite Union, when he said that Labour had to lose its fear and become a party of socialist change. There's clearly a big section of the Labour Party that thinks the leadership is being far too cautious. I have to say, I think the leadership will be reasonably pleased about that. If it looks as if they're having a row with the left of the party, they think that might do them some good with the voters out in the country.
OK, Andy, thank you very much.